A very good afternoon to all our teachers, partners, colleagues, principals, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, boys and girls. Welcome to the 2023 National School Games, or NSG, opening ceremony for the Singapore Primary Schools Sports Council and the Singapore Schools Sports Council. I think all of you will agree with me that this year we are particularly happy that we are able to run the full NSG calendar, unlike in the past 3 years where the COVID-19 pandemic truncated the NSG calendar to different extents. Indeed, the pandemic had presented us with unprecedented challenges. All of us had to change the way we live, work, and even play. As a nation, we stood together and overcame the crisis of our generation. What helped us emerge stronger from the pandemic are the values of resilience and teamwork. Today, as we celebrate sports, it is also an apt reminder that sports provide a natural and authentic context for developing these very same values of resilience and teamwork. Many of you, if not all of you, are sports fans. In supporting your favorite teams or athletes, you are also supporting the spirit of resilience and teamwork, and of never giving in even when the odds are heavily stacked against us. We also see such fighting spirit and tenacity amongst our Singaporean athletes who do not give up in the face of adversity. At the 2022 Commonwealth Games, our national table tennis player Feng Tianwei, whose training had been affected by injuries, was 3-0 down in the best of 7 singles finals. But she fought back to win the gold medal. Badminton duo Terry Hee and Jessica Tan battled against a higher-ranked team from England on their home ground and made history by winning Singapore's first gold in the badminton mixed doubles event at the Commonwealth Games. We are all inspired by the journeys and struggles that others have done before us. And in turn, they spur us to embrace the same spirit. As the Olympic creed rightly states, the important thing in life is not the triumph, but the fight. The essential thing is not to have won, but to have fought well. We have many of these stories in our NSG competitions as well. Like many student athletes, the Primary 6 netball girls at Newtown Primary School and Rio Valley Primary School were excited at the resumption of NSG last year. Unfortunately, the senior girls from both schools did not have sufficient players to field a team. 2 weeks before the first match, their teachers made the bold decision to form a combined team. Camaraderie and teamwork developed quickly both on and off the court. The teachers, coaches, and students adapted quickly. Everyone put the team above themselves, and friendships blossomed. With only 4 combined training sessions, the girls from both schools worked really hard and emerged second runners-up in the South Zone netball competition. Last year, due to the COVID-19 safe management measures for team sports, the rugby team from Greenridge Secondary School had to adapt quickly to the change in competition format from the 15-a-side to a 7-a-side competition. While the skills required were similar, they had to unlearn and relearn new tactical strategies to adapt to the new format. This can-do attitude saw them emerge as champions in the B Division Rugby Bowl Championships, and I'm confident that we will hear many more such inspiring stories from NSG 2023. This year, the National School Games will see some changes in the competition format for the senior and C Division tournaments, with the introduction of the classification and league competitions instead of the traditional zone and national competitions. Table tennis, tennis, and water polo will compete using the classification and league format, with other sports joining from 2024. With this change in competition format, our students will have increased opportunities to play the sports in the form of more matches. More students will get to play at least 6 matches, and more often than not with teams of similar abilities, for a more enjoyable NSG competition experience. To further enhance the competition experience for student athletes, Schools can choose to compete in NSG through combined teams to better meet identified educational objectives. Teams from 2 different schools can come together to train and compete jointly at the NSG. An example would be the combined hockey team from ACS Barker and Queensway Secondary School. Supported by Active SG, the boys have trained and participated together in NSG since 2019. Their collaborative efforts were rewarded when the boys came in 3rd place in 2022. Another interesting development in this year's NSG will be the participation of a water polo team with players coming from different schools. The Strategic Partnership CCA is a collaboration between MOE and Sports SG for students to participate in a CCA that is not offered by their own schools. So far, we have the Strategic Partnership for CCA in water polo and athletics, with plans to extend the SPCCA to more sports and the inclusion of more combined teams. We can expect a more vibrant and exciting NSG experience where students from different schools can build friendships and enjoy sporting competition with one another. Our partner, Sport SG, has been working closely with MOE to provide more opportunities for student athletes to compete at the Sports Hub. Last month, some friendly football matches between schools were held at the National Stadium. Besides today's NSG badminton and netball matches, we are planning to host several other sports semi-finals and finals at the Sports Hub as well. And I'm pleased to announce that we are bringing the NSG track and field finals back to the National Stadium after 4 years. This will provide a unique sporting experience to all our students who are the future of our Singapore sports scene. While we cherish the opportunity to participate and celebrate our athletes and the values that they embodied, let us also remember the people behind the scenes who have worked tirelessly to organize the games every year. It is a massive task to organize the NSG competitions for more than 60,000 student athletes in 29 different sports. On this note, I'd like to acknowledge the good work of the National School Games organizing committees, who are the main organizers of the competitions. Our teachers have been tirelessly supporting our students in their sporting pursuits and ensuring their well-being and safety during the practice sessions and competitions. Working hand in hand with our teachers are our coaches who train our students in skills and fitness while imparting values through sports. I would also like to acknowledge the unwavering support of parents who provide much-needed psychological support for our children during the preparation periods for competition. Finally, I would also like to thank our officials, many of whom hold other full-time jobs but still set aside time to officiate the games so that all of you can enjoy the NSG experience. So please join me in showing our appreciation to all the people who made NSG possible for our students. As we head into NSG 2023, I encourage all students to make the best of every opportunity and experience that our games offer. Whether you emerge victorious or otherwise, the very experience of participating in the competitions will allow you to build your character while striving for sporting excellence. Finally, while we have all pulled through the pandemic of the past 3 years and come out stronger, the battle is not over yet. Do continue to practice good personal hygiene, be socially responsible by staying at home if you are unwell, and look out for one another. And let us ensure the safety and well-being of all our friends and teammates. With that, I wish all our student athletes an exciting and meaningful NSG 2023. Thank you.